Alright, what's going on, guys? Fusion Boy is here, and I'm doing my voice recording for the first time in English. But most of the time, I record my videos without my voice cause there are a lot of problems going on my house in my area. So you can understand. Somehow I manage because this is the time we are getting Ultra Gogeta Blue. Let's go! And without any further discussion, let's jump back to in videos and let's have a full breakdown of Ultra Gogeta Blue. Let's go.
Hello everyone! Today we're going to introduce the abilities of the final new character for Legends Festival 2022. Ultra Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta. As always, these abilities are still in development and as such they are subject to change. Please check in-game for more details after the release. Let's get started with the basic information.
Okay, so here are some basic information.
Gogeta will be a melee type with the element.
Okay, so it's a melee type attacker which is element purple and having attacks of Saiyan, Fusion, Fusion Warrior, God Key, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. And it has an episode with sagas from the movies as always, cause he's always from the sagas from the movies. Let's get another jump.
Purple.
Okay, so he's having a Z ability 3, which is plus 3% to special move damage inflicted by tag Fusion Warrior and plus 38% to tag Fusion Warrior or tag Saiyan base strike and defense during battle. It's kind of meaning that if he is not a leader and you have a party of Fusion Warriors, they give a plus 3% to special move damage inflicted by tag Fusion Warrior and with your parties. And if you have more Fusion Warrior characters in your parties, then it will give you plus 30%. And if you have attack Saiyan, it will give you the base strike attack and defense during battle. Okay, so here there is a strike arts.
First, the strike arts. It has
Okay, so he has a blast armor when he is going to attack your enemy. It basically means that if your enemy uses blast cards, you can go through that blast cards and just attack without an interruption. And it has -3 to own special move arts cost for 15 timer counts on hit. It means that if you have attack and strike arts animation, then it will lower your cost of blue cards and for 15 timer counts if you hit your opponent. Let's jump back to another ability. Okay, so here's a blast arts.
Next up is boots. Just like
Okay, so this also does the same -3 to own special move arts cards. That is your blue card for 15 timer counts on enemy hits. Sorry, for your if you hit an opponent. So yeah, that's basically same as strike cards. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, so special arts.
moving on to the special arts. It will
Okay, so special arts is a green card which draw a special move arts cards next. Activates twice. It means that it will draw a next blue card and it can happen twice. And it can restores your own key by 50 plus 20% damage to inflicted for 15 timer counts. That's awesome. And it can applies the following buff effects. It will applies nullifies enemy special actions that activate when changing cover. Oh, that's cool. If you use your green card, he Gogeta will nullify your enemy's special cover changes. That everybody knows that Beast Gohan is running around, that Tag Super Saiyan Force and Trunks and Vegeta tag units are running around all over there. So yeah, if you use green card, you have a very good advantage against them. So you can have a chance to just go forward and forward your combos. And it can happen for 10 timer counts. That's a lot, man. And also applies the following effects to self according to the number of timer counts elapsed from battle start. It means that if the battle starts and if the timer counts goes on, how it will show off. And here says if 30 counts were elapsed, it will nullify your unfavorable element factors for 5 timer counts, and if there is 60 timer counts elapsed, it will also nullify your unfavorable element factors, and for it's for 5 timer counts, and restores vanishing gauge by 70%. Oh my god, that's a lot. This looks like a whole bunch of awesome kits, man. Well, jump on to the next. Okay, so here's a special move arts cards that basically your blue cards. It says that it will deal massive impact damage, and it also have a blast armor when you attack your opponent against a blast attacks, and it has applies the following effect to self upon activation. So first, it restores key by 20 and plus 30% special move damage inflicted for 3 times counts. Nothing special here. That's good. Okay, jump on to the next ability. Here's an ultimate arts cards. That's your main card, and it says that deals supreme impact damage. Okay, it sounds like a pretty massive impactful damage. Okay, second, it has a blast armor when charging forward. Okay, that's the same. The following effects occur upon activation. First, plus 40% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 timer counts. Okay, that's nice. Second, it nullifies enemies, restore health when it reaches 0. Effects when the character attacks for 3 timer counts. Okay, so it says that if you land your ultimate attack, it will nullify the endurance of your opponents and for 3 timer counts. And the third, it says it cancels enemies attribute upgrades and buff effects. It's basically means that all your opponent is boosting up their damage inflicted and all. Just Gogeta just cancel all those buff effects and give them an attribute downgrade instead of upgrade. So that's nice. Yeah, moving on to the next ability. Okay, that's the main ability.
Next up,
Okay, so it says draws the ultimate arts cards. Next, the God Punisher. Wow, what a name! And next, restores own health by 30% and key recovery by 40. Okay, that's a lot. Third, it says applies attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemies sustained damage cut effects to self for 15 time accounts. It's basically means that it will reduce minus 20% damage cut to yourself, so the enemy will not give that much damage, so you can survive for a whole time. And it will also give you more boost because of minus 20% damage cut to yourself. And fourth, it says cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Yeah, it's basically similar. It will cancel all your downgrades and it will boost your upgrades. All that is are same. Fifth, it reduces enemy key by 50. Oh my god, that's a lot. If you click your main ability, it will reduces enemy key by 50. Okay, and destroy all of your enemy's card. Required 25 timer counts must elapse. Oh my god, that's a lot. It will have a like it will if you use main ability, you have a full chance that you will you will destroy your enemy cards. You have a full chance that you will destroy enemy's card, and you can go combo forever because Your enemy doesn't have any cards, so you can combo. Yeah. Jumping on to the next ability. Okay, so here's the unique ability 1. So applies the following effects to self when battle starts. It basically says that if the battle starts, your following effects is upgrading to yourself. So let's see. First, plus to 120% damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Wow, that's a lot. Second, reduces damage received by 60% cannot be cancelled. That is a very much. Okay. Plus, it has a minus 20% cancel attribute downgrade, so it has a sustainable damage cut, so you can survive through a lot. Wow. And third, increases arts card draw speed level by 1 cannot be cancelled, so it's basically be having double the cards draw speed. And minus 5 to arts cost means all of your card cast, it means all of your cards will have a minus 5 as basically they have their own. And fifth, applies attribute upgrade minus 20% to enemies sustainable damage cut effects. That's a lot. Okay. And sixth, it says charges unique gauge by 40%. Oh, so it also has a unique gauge of charging. Oh, okay, that's a nice. Let's have the another ability. Okay, so it says applies the following effects to self when this character activates rising rush. Oh, if your enemy attacks you with rising rush, then you have an advantage because it restores vanishing gauge by 100%. That's a 100% chance that you have a survival capability, man. That's awesome. Hats off to Toshi. Second, it nullifies enemies restore health when it reaches zero. That is, yeah, nullifying the endurance. And third, it's a restore own key by 50 when this character lands or strikes or blast cards hits. Activates once. And activation count resets when characters switch. Okay, that's a lot, man. It will restore your own key by 50 when this character lands a strikes or a blast hits. And this can be reused after the your Gogeta switch and back again. Okay, moving on to the another unique abilities. Okay, so what it says is applies the following effects to self once 30 timer counts have elapsed from battle starts. Okay, the first, it will give you plus 30% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled, that's a nice. Plus 20% to special move damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Plus 20% to ultimate damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. And plus 50% key to key recovery, cannot be cancelled. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Oh my god, that's 120% more. Wow. And again, it says applies the following effects to self when 60 timer counts have elapsed from battle starts. It's plus 30% damage inflicted. That's more 30%. That's in total, it's 150% damage inflicted. Wow. And that cannot be cancelled. Increases arts cards draw level speed by 1. Okay, that's double the card draw speed and cannot be cancelled. Oh my god, this kit having uncancelable buff effects, man. This is a whole bunch of Beast Gohan, and this is a next level Beast Gohan, man. I can't even say about it. Third, it says plus 50% to key recovery cannot be cancelled. Okay, let's jump on to the next ability. Okay, so that's a unique ability too. When this character performs a cover change, knocks enemy back to a long range, and if your cover changes perform against their strike or blast attacks. Okay, so it has a blast cover changes and strike cover changes both, and it can activate twice. Okay, and you can comboable arts by special move. That's your blue card. The following effects occur every time the enemy uses a special move: awaken or ultimate arts while this character is on a battlefield. Oh, that's a nice. It will nullifies unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 5 timer counts and it will activate 3 times. That's a lot. And second it says inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to key recovery for 5 timer counts. Oh dude, that's insane. I can't even tell much about it, man. I don't have a words to say. Just jump back to another abilities. Okay, so unique ability 2 is having charges own unique gauge every time when hit with an enemy's arts attack while this character on his battlefield. Okay, so it's Gogeta's unique ability 2 will activates when while this character is in one of the following states. It says if own unique gauge is full and consumes entire unique gauge to counter enemies blast arts and most range special move and special arts. Okay, that's nice. And slide moving or standing still activates 3 times. That's nice. Sidestepping to the left or right or receiving an attack. Oh, that's a lot. Excludes normal abnormal conditions and special states caused by certain arts. Excludes changing cover own unique gauge will disappear after counter activates 3 times. That's a nice, and it can be comboable by special move and ultimate arts card. That's a nice, dude. That's a nice. And second says applies the following effects to self when counter activates. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws a special move arts cards next. Okay, it means you can activate 100% with a guarantee and it will restore own 50 key. Okay, that's nice. Moving on to the next ability. Okay, so it's another page. It says the following effects occurs once unique gauge is full. Okay, restores own health by 20%, restores own health by 10%, activates once, that means it's 30%. And third, it nullifies own unfavorable animal factors for 5 time accounts. Okay, applies following buff effect. It will nullifies enemies special actions that activate when changing cover to self for 10 time accounts. Okay, that's nice. And shortens ally substitution counts by 3. Number 6, it will reduces enemies Dragon Balls by 1. Okay, that's a lot. And destroys all of your enemies strikes arts cards. Okay, it's kinda nice, but okay, moving on to the next ability. Moving on to its ultra ability, it says that if this character is in the leader in on your party, applies the following effects to self when battle starts. First, it says that plus 30% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, plus 30% to key recovery and cannot be cancelled. And if you will build your party of fusion warrior, it will give you more 50% damage inflicted. And here it says if you are a leader, it will also give you 60% damage, 30% damage inflicted and plus 30% to key recovery. That's a lot. And second, it says if the character is not the leader, applies the following effects to self per tag fusion warrior battle support member when battle starts. First, plus 5% to damage inflicted cannot be cancelled, plus 5% to key recovery cannot be cancelled. Up to 3 battle members and 3 support members will be counted. Okay, so it's basically means your opponent also have to use 3 fusion warrior members and you have to build your own party members of fusion warriors, so only you will get plus 5% to damage inflicted. Okay, that's a cool ultra ability, but yeah, that's nice. It's ultimate ultra Gogeta blue with ultimate Gohan beast power. Moving on to the next ability.
We have Ultra Super Saiyan God
Okay,
Super
so here's
Saiyan Vegeta
a
has
unique
elite
gauge
level
counter.
abilities like
This is
powerful
a
bonuses
blast
to
or
damage inflicted at battle
strike
start,
cover
and
changes, and
those
this is a
abilities will
green
get
card
boosted
animation.
even further as the battle goes
This is a
on.
blast armor strikes
This
cards.
character shows its true
This is
might
a
in the
blast
final
card.
stages of
And
battle.
this is
And
a
don't forget
blue
about the
card.
counter
That's a
against blast
my
swords or
god.
ranged special
Unleashing
moves
power,
or
the
special
god
arts
Punisher.
either.
Oh my god.
It's tremendous. So be sure to get
The
Ultra Super
tremendous
Saiyan
power
God
is
Super
about to
Saiyan
unleash.
Gogeta and
Don't
see
miss
for
out to
yourself.
summon, guys. Just save your CCs and comment down how much CCs do you left for this Legends Festival Part 2. And if you get an Ultra Gogeta, please comment. I will do summon, but I have a very less Chrono Crystals. It's about 2 to 3,000 Chrono Crystals I have, because I have spent my 4,000 crystals to my back previous Ultra Gogeta summons. You can watch. And many of you guys are thinking I am recording my voice and doing a voice cam videos, because it is. And if you sorry, I'm sorry, if you don't like it, I'm sorry for it, but I'm doing it for the first time. I need your support to build myself more confidence so I can make better videos in future. And follow me in Instagram for more tips and tricks, on YouTube also. And just enjoy your summers and have a good luck. And I appreciate and I wish that you all have that you all should get Ultra Gogeta. Have a good luck, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you are new.